Good day today. Alex has got his official farmer attire on today. He got overalls on today, so we're gonna get some real farming done today. You guys better hold on, it's been a good show today. So we'll get back with you in a little bit when we get everything set up. Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is day, I don't know, 6 corn harvest. Starting to run together. You know how it is. You guys out there know how it is. Everything's starting to run together. So a little overcast this morning. Supposed to clear up here today. Sun's supposed to come out. Granary has been open for about 30 minutes. So we left the dump trucks full last night, put them in the barns, and then left the big rig full, put it in, or the little semi full, and put it in, just tarped it up last night. So about to get in these trucks and get them to the granary. By the time I get done with that, Alex should have the combine service. I'm hoping everything's dried off by then, so we'll get started. So come along, see what we can get done today. Well, just got done hauling the dump truck to town to the granary. Got the mini semi, took the granary. Dad's off in the other dump truck, and Alex here blowing off the combine. We're about to hit it again. Thinking we'll get done with this farm today, or we will get done with this farm. Probably only got about 10 acres, 10, maybe 15 acres left on this place to cut, and then we'll move to the next place, get the old power switch, and takes it running, and away we go. So a little bit about this place. This is some of my brother farms. It's a new place that we picked up, or he picked up this year. First year for us to farm it. So we didn't really know what to expect out of it. Did some soil sampling, so we know how to do our fertilizer. We did what the samples recommended, which looks like that turned out well for us on the yields. Weed control, didn't know what to expect on it as to what I needed to, not to spray. So I just did what I normally do on corn for burn down and over the top. For the most part, that worked well. There's 1 or 2 spots on this place that are wet. One is, well, they're both due to ponds draining into the field. There's 2 ponds on this particular farm. One pond is higher than the secondary pond, and they kind of drain it. The upper pond drains across the cornfield into the secondary pond. So that area, y'all should have saw that yesterday. It was a little bit wet. Had to use my rear wheel assist, not to keep getting stuck, but to be able to drive straight, because the combine will kind of slide sideways. That area had quite a bit of grass come back in it, but that was just due to the fact that the majority of the corn drowned it out. You know, it happens with the wet weather we had this year. I know the wet spots were going to be extra wet this fall. It's just part of it. And on this farm, we're running the buggy right now, and we're only carrying 1 dump in the buggy out. Due to the fact of the wet spots, we don't want to get the buggy stuck. So yeah, we're just carrying 1 combine loaded buggy out to the front. That way we don't get the buggy stuck, and the buggy doesn't track up the field. I would like to put a better set of flotation tires on that buggy, but I'd also like to upgrade it to a little bit newer one. That buggy has done a great job for us. Had relatively few problems out of it, but that's going to be a future upgrade when we can find us one that fits our operation and budget. Budget's just a big thing, fits the budget. So as you can see, the tractor, it's pretty close to the corn over here. It's fairly close to the head, and then I'm dumping right in the middle of the cart. So we dump on the go sometimes, but when we have close rows like this,
We don't, just so we don't want to knock it down. I do like dumping on the go because I can get more cut. I don't have to, I like it. The combine itself, it will unload. Got a bunch of geese landing in the field over there. We'll show them to you in a minute. The combine takes, I think it's a minute and a half to unload, or a minute. It's either a minute or a minute and a half to unload the factory tank, which is 200. Factory specs say it holds 204 bushels. The way we figured it, it's probably more about, well, on this flatter ground like we're cutting now, it'd be closer to 200. But on most stuff we farm, it's closer to 190 bushels. You get the stuff a little bit of slope on it, it's hard to get 200 bushels in there without running over the side. We're gonna probably we'll do 2 moves today. We'll move from here, we'll be headed east to cut one of my places. It's only about 3 acres, but it's only, how far is it? It's a half a mile from the house. I think that's how far. It's like, yeah, it's right at a half a mile from where I live at. That's the reason I'm farming 3 acres there. It's right beside me. It's convenient, and the other big guys don't want to fool with it because it's 3 acres. But I'll farm it. So I'm going to. I got dust on the back of the neck from blowing the combine off the leaf blower this morning. So I'm going to go down, back down. This is north, yeah. We're heading back north of the combine. I'm going to take a hard right and head west. And then take another hard right and head back south. We'll skip a couple roads this time. So if y'all heard me count there, what I did was count. I said 246, 246, so I was counting 12 rows over, so I've left 12 and I've jumped back into another set of 6. And we're running down them now. So we're going to be doing this for a little while, and I'll get you back up y'all here in just a little bit. America. Woo! Lunchtime, folks. Of today is ham and cheese, like most every day. That's all she wrote for this field, folks. We're gonna go top off the red dump truck. We got just a little bit of grain in here, not a whole lot. I think I can get it on the red truck. Then I will move on to the next farm. It's about 2 miles from here, but about a half a mile from my house. So we finished 3.5 acres. I got a slip clutch went out and a row unit. I had to run by the little shop, fix that, and I got a hole in the drain tank to patch. And if I wasn't so close to home, I'd have took his head off, but we're driving a half a mile. It's a little bit tight, but I got Dad out in front of me, running blocker. Just like that. Tight. So back at my house, by the little shop, gonna get out and fix the combine. When I get my parts together, we'll get back with you and show what we're doing. Right here is my clutch drive unit for my row unit. So what happened on the one on the combine is these two set of clutches, this inner one, all the teeth wore off of it. But luckily I had this old one right here, which you can see has been laying in the dirt. But I took it off because it broke right here. It's supposed to have 4 bolts, but it broke here, but the clutches are still good. So what I'm gonna do is go underneath the head, take these 2 bolts out, then the whole thing pulls off. And once I pull it off, we'll secure the spring, take it apart. Take this one, we'll take both of them apart. and make one good one. So come on, we're gonna get to getting. Got my head locked up. That's what that does. I dropped that down before I left, just in case the head let down any. So we're gonna get under here. It's this one. You can see up in here, see, it's supposed to have a tooth. Like this one. That's a good one. That is wore out. This is good, that's bad. So we're gonna take it off real quick. All right, folks, we got it apart. So, as you can tell, there's no teeth. The other side's fairly wore too. So I took this whole one apart, and I took both gears out of it, put them in this, and it has good gears. Gotta make sure they're set right. So the gears are good. They're good, they're not great. They're better than not having one, so we're gonna put her back together and get to running again. Got it back together. Got the new, quote, new teeth in here. So we're gonna stick it back on the combine. Well, folks, as you can tell, I'm dirty now, so that means everything's fixed. Got the slip clutch replaced in the row unit. Welded or made a patch for the little hole in my grain tank. Got that welded on. So we're rolling out now. We're gonna be headed to some more of my corn. We've got the 3 acres cut. I forgot to film over there, but we got it out, and that's where I noticed that my row coupler went out, or my slip clutches on my row unit went out. They're completely shot, but we're moving on down the road, so back at it. There's the sunset on yet another beautiful day in the books. So I'm gonna get to finishing up this field. All I need to do is cut 2 more loads. One for the white dump truck. Cut a load for the semi. Dad has already took the red dump truck, parked it in the shed for the night. So we're getting ready to call it, with having to change that gear out, or it's not a gear, it's a clutch, metal clutch set. It's the metal slip clutch on that row unit. That set us back a little bit. We probably lost about 2 hours worth of running time between doing that and welding the hole up in the grain tank. But we need to do both those fixes so we can get at it. So I'm gonna let y'all go here. We got a full load now. I'll let y'all go. We'll catch you on the next one. So appreciate y'all being along with me today. Hope y'all enjoyed the ride. If y'all are enjoying it, be sure to like a video, subscribe if you want to. If you feel like it, drop a comment about something. If you see something you want to chat about, we don't mind to answer things. So gonna sign off. If the good Lord's willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Until then.